Speaking of moving, summer is a great time to get your property ready for sale. Something you're doing right now, Shai, and you've got so many great tips for us. Things that you might not have thought of.
Yeah, things that I didn't think of and that I learned along the way.
Yes.
So the first thing is, and this is really important for you guys to actually ask your realtor, is if you see your place is not selling for a while and the listing becomes what they call stale, you want to have your realtor actually cancel the listing and relist it. And the reason that they do that is because it's almost like a Google search. So it goes from the bottom of the list right back up to the top again, so that when people are looking for listings, you're fresh up at the top.
Got it.
Something to think about.
Keep relisting.
Yeah. So the other thing is think about things that someone might want to do. So in my loft, I had a 2-bedroom. I took down the walls for the 2nd bedroom and created an office.
Yes.
But we sold it as a 2-bedroom. Now, when people came into the space, they could not envision what they would have to do in order to create that 2-bedroom again. So what I did was I created a diagram and a render with the amount of money that would cost to actually have that put back up, and that really helped because it gave people the idea, okay, it's not such a big investment.
Yes.
I can do this. This is something that's easy.
Where did you put that information?
We did a spec sheet. So
you put it out there so anybody that would come by could see, and if we want to make this retrofit, we just do it.
You could do it.
That's smart.
Yeah. So we put it out there with the pictures of the condo and that little spec sheet that the realtors make.
That's a very good idea.
Yeah.
Make it easy.
Easy. Okay, the next one, guys. This one's my favorite. Install a nanny cam. Oh my goodness.
What did you see?
Okay, well, first of all, just, it's kind of like nice thing. If you're going to go see somebody's place, it's not a Texaco station. Don't use their bathroom.
I know. You're not really supposed to. You're just looking at the property.
Also, if you do use their bathroom, flush the toilet.
Oh!
Yeah, I didn't see that on the camera, but it was there when I came home. I know.
But the thing is, if someone's coming into your space, they're there with a realtor.
Yes. So I don't know if it was the realtor who used it or
responsibility for the realtor to make sure that the person is taking off their shoes, maybe flushing the toilet, not using the facilities, not going through your fridge and eating a banana.
Correct.
You know?
Yeah, so I had a nanny cam, and we actually installed the nanny cam after that little incident.
Yes.
And what I found on the nanny cam one time is that someone came with almost, I'm going to say 7 children, there might have been more, and they set them up with my Netflix on my sofa with their shoes. Oh yes, they did. And the kids were, it was like a daycare. So yeah, I run a daycare now.
So that they can look through the place and the kids were entertained. Oh no.
But I mean, you're going through, it's not like I lived in a 10,000 square foot home. I live in a condo, so I don't know how much time you need to sit your kids in front of my TV. Yeah.
Right?
Right, yeah. So, a little bit, like think what would be the polite thing to do if you wanted someone coming over to your house. I mean,
absolutely. That is completely unacceptable. Were they all drinking grape juice on a white carpet?
No, they weren't. But their shoes on my sofa was something that was, a little bit annoying. It was annoying. So, things like that. But nanny cams are great, guys, because you can find like a lot of good stuff. And then, of course, you can go back to the realtor after and say, no, that did happen. Here you go.
Right.
So, important thing to do. The next thing. So, if you're selling in the winter, let's say, for example, or in a season that maybe it doesn't look the best in terms of your outdoor space, because you know me, I have a great terrace. But if I was selling in the winter, I might want to be able to show that. So you want to have pictures of the terrace during its peak season.
Good.
Something for people to be able to see, to be able to envision.
And you leave that out as well with the spec sheet.
With your specs and with the photos, absolutely. And then the last one, and then this is a really good one, is usually when you sell a home, you're selling with appliances or with the air conditionings or whatever. I always like to take all the manuals, all the warranties, put them together for the client who's going to then buy it.
Smart.
Right? And it's just easier, and it's kind of like a nice thing to be able to give them.
Yes.
So
I need to do that for myself in my own house.
I know, right? I put mine all up.
I just want them all in a stack.
Yeah, 100%.
That's very, very smart. Okay, the other thing I would say is, since people are using your toilet and making it into a daycare, you should probably put away any personal items that you don't want people to see or have access to. Like, you have to think about putting away your bills or you know what I mean? Any of that stuff, because people are curious.
Yeah, I take stuff in my backpack now. It's literally I'm moving out each time. I take my stuff in my backpack.
And it's annoying. I mean, listen, the whole process, it's got to be done, but it's annoying having to live like you're in a magazine.
Pretty much.
You know, when you're having constant open houses and every time you have a drink drink of water, wash the cup,
Yeah.
dry it, and put it back in the cupboard.
Every time the dog wags his tail, vacuum.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that's what you have to do because
Yeah.
it's got to be in tip-top shape the whole time.
You got it.
Anyway, Shai, thank you very much for those tips.